विदेह्यङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
अथाभिदेहि अङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
प्रभाषसे भागवत प्रधाना
प्रभाषसे भागवता प्रधाना
यदाह वैयासकिरात्मविद्या
यदा हवैयासकिरात्मविद्या
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठा
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठा
विदेही अङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
अथाभिदेहि अङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
प्रभाषसे भागवत प्रधान
प्रभाषते भागवता प्रधाना
यदाह वैयासकिरात्मविद्या
यद् आहवैयासकिरात्मविद्या
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठा
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठा
अथाभिदेह्यङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
अथाभिदेहि अङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
प्रभाषसे भागवत प्रधान
प्रभाषसे भागवता प्रधाना
यदाह वैयासकिरात्मविद्या
यद् आहवैयासकिरात्मविद्या
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठा
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठा
अथाभिदेहि अङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
अथाभिदेहि अङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
प्रभाषसे भागवत प्रधान
प्रभाषसे भागवता प्रधाना
यद् आहवैयासकिरात्मविद्या
यद् आहवैयासकिरात्मविद्या
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठ
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठा अथाभिदेहि अङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
अथाभिदेहि अङ्गमनोनुकूलम्
प्रभाषसे भागवता प्रधाना
प्रभाषसे भागवत प्रधान
यद् आहवैयासकिरात्मविद्या
यद् आहवैयासकिरात्मविद्या
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठा
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठ
Translation and purport by Stephen Girisavich Charnarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada Jai.
Jai.
Synonyms. Atha, therefore.
Atha, therefore.
Abhidehi, please explain.
Abhidehi, please explain.
Anga, O Sutta Goswami.
Anga, O Sutta Goswami.
Mana, mind.
Mana, mind.
Anukulam, favorable to our mentality.
Anukulam, favorable to our mentality.
Prabhashase, you do speak.
Prabhashase, you do speak.
Bhagavata, the great devotee.
Bhagavata, the great devotee.
Pradhana, the chief.
Pradhana, the chief.
Yat aha, what he spoke.
Yat aha, what he spoke.
Vaiyasaki, Sukadeva Goswami.
Vaiyasaki, Sukadeva Goswami.
Atma Vidya, transcendental knowledge.
Atma Vidya, transcendental knowledge.
Visharada, expert.
Visharada, expert.
Nrupati, unto the king.
Nrupati, unto the king.
Sadhu, very good.
Sadhu, very good.
Prishta, being asked.
Prishta, being asked.
Translation, please repeat after me. O Sutta Goswami.
O Sutta Goswami.
Your words are pleasing to our minds.
Your words are pleasing to our minds.
Please, therefore, explain this to us as it was spoken by the great devotee Sukadeva Goswami.
Please, therefore, explain this to us as it was spoken by the great devotee Sukadeva Goswami.
who is very expert in transcendental knowledge,
who's very expert in transcendental knowledge,
knowledge,
who spoke to Maharaja Parikshit upon being asked.
and who spoke to
and
Maharaja
spoke to
Parikshit
Maharaj
upon being
Parikshit
asked.
upon being asked. Purport.
We are finishing.
Knowledge explained by the previous acharyas like Shukadev Goswami and followed by the next like Sutta Goswami is always powerful transcendental knowledge, and it is therefore penetrating and useful to all submissive students. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purports of the second canto, third chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Pure Devotional Service, the Change in Heart.
हरि ओम तत्सदमज्ञानतिमिरन्धसिज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताक स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमो आचार्यपदाय निताय कृपप्रदायिने गौरकथा धामधाय नगरग्रामधारिणे। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरिहराय नमः कृष्ण यादवाय नमः गोपाल गोविंद राम श्री मधुसूदनाम मुखाम करो दिवाचालम पंगुलम गायते गिरिमेत कृपात महामंदे श्री गुरु दिन तारिणम परमानंद माधवम श्री चैतन्यम ईश्वरम। हरि ओम तत्सत। So Parikshit Maharaj was asking and Sukadeva Goswami was replying. Both of them were fit to ask and to reply. Bhagavata Pradhana. Maharaja Parikshit, he was disciple, and Sukadeva Goswami was the spiritual master. If both of them become fit, then the discussion of Srimad Bhagavatam is very pleasing. So the student and the master. If the master is learned and the student is foolish, then it will be not very much pleasing. Or the master is foolish and student is also foolish, that will also not be very pleasing. Satam prashangan mama virya samvido bhavanti hritkarma rasayana katha. In the third canto, we will be seeing this. Virya. Virya means potency. Just like if a potent husband and potent wife have sex, immediately there will be pregnancy. Therefore, this word is used potent. Formerly, this was being used. Both the husband and wife remained potent, not impotent and sterilized. They remained potent voluntarily, but when they wanted to beget a child, that one sex intercourse is sufficient. There is child. Therefore, it is said, Satam prasangan mama virya samvido bhavanti hritkarna rasayana katha. If the Bhagavata discussion is done between the two potents, the disciple and the master, then immediately sadhya hridya vridyo yatra, as it is said in the beginning, prutbhihi sustru vistakshanat sadhyo hridaya vridhyate atra nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. Srimad Bhagavatam. Susrushu Bish. Those who are serious about understanding about the Supreme Absolute Truth, so for him, immediately God becomes entrapped within the heart. God is there, but especially Hridaya Avrudyate Yatra. Kimva Parerishvara. Avrudyate means you capture God. If there is discussion between devotees, Tushyanti Charamanti Cha. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Tushyanti Charamanti Cha. When Bhagavata discussion is there amongst devotees, because there's a business of devotee, right? not the business of the non-devotee. We are meeting every day in Zoom. What are we doing? We are discussing Krishna Katha. We are discussing Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and so on. Huh? So, but in India, it has become a profession nowadays. Some unscrupulous person, they recite Bhagavata Saptaha. And the audience gather also for some material benefit. They take it as auspicious activity and Shubha Karya. They don't care for neither the speaker nor the devotee. They don't care for understanding the science of God. This is not for professional. This is not for maintaining the body. This is for understanding the science of God. So they are after some material profit, sabdaha, 7 days. And the 7 days, not full 12 hours day, just 2-3 hours only every day. And they call it as a Bhagavata Saptaha. The Saptaha also should be like both day and night continuously, like Sukadeva Goswami and Sutta Goswami. 24 hours, both day and night for 7 days. Yes, if you are attentive and you are potent enough, then you can, of course, hear the complete Bhagavatam. No doubt about it. Because the Acharyas have done that. Right? It's not that whimsically we will make it name only Sabdaha, but we will do only 2 to 3 hours a day and just for 7 days and we call it, Sukadeva Goswami. No, so these people, those who are running such kind of show, they don't care for understanding the science of God. They are after some material profit. The professional reader, he reads very with the full, what is called tune, raga. He takes some contribution, some money also, some clothing, some umbrella, some shoes, some food, some money, something. He collects a very lump sum for his maintenance of his family. And the audience also think that, wow, by hearing Bhagavatam, I'll be very much profited materially. I'll get so much money. And this is going on, Bhagavata Saptaha. Imitation. This is called imitation. Parishit Maharaj heard for 1 week Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami, but they have not slept even for 1 second, both of them. They didn't drink water. They didn't take a break. They didn't eat anything. That is called Sabdaha. And here they're imitating this 1 week. Where is Parikshit and where is Sukadeva? Both of them have got some ulterior purposes to hear Bhagavata here. Therefore, it is not affecting. They are hearing Bhagavata for thousands of years here. They were formerly. But actually, if Srimad Bhagavatam is heard, just like Parikshit Maharaj is hearing, Sri Vishnu Smarane, Abhavat Vaiyasaki Kirtane, Shravanam Kirtanam, Sri Vishnu, Sravane Parikshit Maharaja got salvation simply by hearing about Vishnu, Sri Vishnu Smarane, Sravane, Parikshit Maharaja, he was king. He was politician, he was emperor, so he had no much knowledge about Vedic instruction. But when he was cursed that he would die in 7 days, he became very serious. And all the sages and saintly persons agreed that Maharaja Parikshit, for the last remaining days of his life, 7 days, he should hear attentively Srimad Bhagavatam. Sri Vishnu Sravane Parikshit. He got successful ultimately simply by hearing Sravana about the glories of the Lord or activities of the Lord. That's what is described in Srimad Bhagavatam. Sri Vishnu Sravane Parikshit. Abhavad Vaiyasaki Kirtane. And Vaiyasaki means Vaiyasaki Atma Vidya. In this sloka, you can see. So, Vaiyasaki Atma Vidya. So, which means Sukadeva Goswami. He simply went on narrating in the middle. There were some questions, intelligent questions by Parikshit Maharaj. Just a moment. Oh, Krishna. Krishna. Say. Sandil PA to Abdul. Sandil PA. Yes, ma'am. Solo Sandil everything. Oh. Gaurahari, sorry. So, Sukadeva Goswami, when he was narrating Srimad Bhagavatam, in between, intelligently, Parikshit Maharaj was putting forth some wonderful questions. The symptom of attentive hearing, you see. Question is also required. If you simply hear and don't understand, just like dumb stone, it's not very good. Of course, you will be benefited, Srimad Bhagavatam. But you should hear attentively. Sraddho hridaya vyudgate atra kritabihi. And as soon as there is some difficulty in understanding, you should question. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So it is said that you should understand, first of all, surrender. Pranipata, tadviddi pranipatena. Pranipatena means you must find out an able teacher where you can surrender. Just like Arjun surrendered to Krishna, Sukadeva Goswami, he took Parikshit Maharaj as his disciple. Actually, nobody wants to surrender, but if he sees that there is a greater personality than him, he surrenders. That is natural. So this pranipata word means that you should not go for understanding Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavata to a storekeeper. You should go to a person where you can surrender. Tadviddi pranipatena and pariprashnena, inquire and sevaya. So you should not inquire gratis. You must give service. So just like if you purchase something, you must pay for it. So it's called sevaya. You cannot pay by returning the value which is taught by the spiritual master. Actually, that's not possible at all. Therefore, it is called seva. Dedicate your life for his service. You cannot pay even after dedicating the life for what he is giving us. But still, that's what we can do maximum. We can dedicate our life. So what you have got to pay to a spiritual master otherwise. So here, when Kumaras were preaching to Prithu Maharaj about transcendental knowledge, he has humbly submitted, my dear spiritual master, you have taught me so nice. I require to give you some dakshina. That is required. After initiation, one should pay dakshina. That is a system. So I should pay dakshina. But what shall I pay? I haven't got anything as my personal possession. It's already by the mercy of the Brahmanas, that I'm enjoying this kingdom. So it's already belonging to you. My kingdom, it's already belonging to you. So that was a system. If any saintly person, Brahmana, will ask from a Kshatriya king, he cannot deny. Karna, he gave his son to be sacrificed. So a Brahmana asked that, I want your son to be sacrificed by you. He was incarnation of God. He tasted Karna's charity. He was very charitable. So he asked him that, I want your son and you shall sacrifice. You both husband and wife. He agreed. Karna, yes, I'll do that. So there was some test like that. So actually, formerly the kings, they possessed their kingdom just to manage, not thinking it is my property. No, I am king. As soon as the kings thought like that, the monarchy finished. King never thought like that. He thought himself as appointed agent of God, king. So he never thought. So Prithu Maharaj said that nothing belongs to me. And even if I can pay from my treasury, so I cannot actually pay for the benefit I have derived from you. Therefore, the only way I can pay that, I surrender unto you. You can utilize me in any way. Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Therefore, the disciple's duty is to be ready always to serve the spiritual master at any cost. That is the disciple's duty. Sevaya. Upadekshanti tadjnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. So real knowledge can be achieved in this process, abhideya process. Pranipata, not that I can challenge, ask a question with challenging attitude. I can know, I've got so much education and degrees, I can understand what is God, or there is no need of God, I am God, we are the controller, and so on. So these are all rascaldom. Real thing is that Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena. As Parikshit Maharaj, the emperor of the world, he is hearing from Sukadeva Goswami. You have seen that picture in our Bhagavata book, no? You very beautifully Sukadeva Goswami sitting, Parikshit Maharaj very humbly sitting in a low this thing and very servile attitude. You see, both of them has equally servile attitude. He would like to narrate and he would like to hear attentively. So humbly asking, sitting before Sukadeva Goswami. So Bhagavata Pradhana. Sukadeva Goswami is the chief Bhagavata. Bhagavata, there are two kinds of Bhagavata, I have already told you. One is Grandha Bhagavata and another is Person Bhagavatam. Sukadeva Goswami was Person Bhagavatam. So chief Bhagavata Pradhana. So Bhagavata Pradhana also means realized souls. We should not hear Bhagavatam from a professional man who are observing the Bhagavata Saptaha. I know. So we need to be very, very careful when we hear Srimad Bhagavatam about some big speaker of Bhagavatam. Those reciters, professional reciters, they preach like that. You remain in your family life very peacefully. This is the instruction of Bhagavata. He never teaches that you have to give up this nonsense family life and you have to go back to home, back to garden. He doesn't teach us. He never preaches that. The professional reciters. So many examples we have. The conclusion, they say, is that you live peacefully. As if to live peacefully in this material world is the highest achievement of life. Just see. They will never disclose the actual fact that nobody can live in this world peacefully. It is not possible at all. Dukkhalaya mashashvatam yar. Where is peace? But they want money. So they will flatter. Or another aspect of their Bhagavata Saptaha is that they will directly go to Krishna's Rasa Leela, presenting Krishna as ordinary human being and the gopis are ordinary girls. So those things they will be, talking of. This is going on. They don't know. That's way they don't know. The Krishnas dealing with the gopis have been described in the middle of 10th canto, and 9 cantos have been described so that one may understand what is Krishna. First of all, you have to do that. You have to see Krishna from his lotus feet, raising dire dire to his legs and thighs and waist and chest and arms and shoulders and then the face. So Srimad Bhagavatam is like that. First 2 cantos are his lotus feet. So the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, begins Janma Adyasya Yataha. Vasudeva means Krishna. Janmadi Asya Yataha. He is the origin of everything. If we take Krishna as ordinary person and he is dancing with the gopis just like ordinary thing, then what Bhagavata he will understand? He will go to hell. Because taking Krishna very insignificantly. Avajananti mamuda manushim tanumasritam. Krishna told this already in Bhagavad Gita. These rascals, because I observe my pastimes just like human being, they are accepting me as human being, ordinary human being. Manushim tanumasritam. Parambhava machanata. They don't know what's the background of Krishna. So it is said, background of Krishna, beginning. Janmadyasya yataha. First aphorism of Vedanta Sutra is the first words of first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Vedanta means to understand Krishna. These rascal Vedantists, they try to kill Krishna. They want to become himself Krishna. The so-called Vedantist. Vedaist charvair aham eva vedya. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. The purpose of reading Vedanta means what? To understand Krishna. And without understanding Krishna, without being trained up how to understand Krishna, if one reads about Krishna's Rasa Leela, he will go to hell. He has got a tendency of this easy sex. So he thinks Krishna is like us. This is very dangerous. Very dangerous. And Krishna's killing the Kamsa. That is not Leela. Because Kamsas, the Rakshasas, they are afraid of being vanquished by Krishna. So they don't like that Leela. They will like only the Rasa Leela. So, Manushyanam sahasresu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatham api siddhanam kaschim vetimam tattvataha. So like Sukadeva Goswami, you should hear, if patiently, submissively, with service and question. So in that way, Maharaja Parikshit attained the success, complete success in 7 days. Huh? If it is Srimad Bhagavatam, actually heard in that seriousness, where is that seriousness? Huh? That seriousness was there in Parikshit Maharaj, because he knew it certainly that he was going to die within 7 days. Then seriousness will automatically come. I have to finish my God realization, self realization within 7 days. Oh my God, I'm going to die. And then after that, I don't have time. So we are not so serious, because we are thinking that we shall live for 7 billion of years. Huh? So let me go slowly. Better utilize the time by sleeping. This is our position. Hmm? If you have got some time, let me take this opportunity by sleeping, not by reading books. This is our position. So you don't become serious, then it will take many, many years. But we should be serious more than Sukadeva Goswami, I mean Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj had at least time limit 7 days. But we don't know whether we will live again 7 minutes. Do you have any guarantee? Any moment, your heart can failure. You don't know. You are going to the street, just like, any bus coming on the street. They didn't know that they were going to be killed. So our life is so jeopardized. Any moment I can die. That's a fact. If you don't take seriously like that, any moment I can die. So Parikshit Maharaj had the opportunity of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam for 7 days. So I don't know whether we will have that opportunity for reading Srimad Bhagavatam for 7 minutes. So let me read it very seriously. That seriousness should come at least. Whether you die or not in 7 minutes is secondary. But the seriousness, we may have less time than Parikshit Maharaj. Who knows? Parikshit Maharaj at least has guarantee that he will not die for the next 7 days. He has the time limit. Where is your guarantee? That should be our attitude. Huh? That should be our attitude. Not that, oh, Parikshit Maharaj was given 7 days notice. Okay, I have no such notice. I may live for 7 millions of years. This is our disease. Here, the most wonderful thing is that everyone is seeing that everyone is dying for every moment, but the man seeing is thinking that he will live forever. This is the most wonderful thing in this material world. Nobody thinks, no, he's dying. Okay, so I will have to die. Nobody thinks like that. When he's seeing his near one, dear ones are dying also, he doesn't think he will also die. He thinks, I will live. He is dying, I will live. This is the most wonderful thing of the material world. He doesn't think that I have seen my father has died, my mother has died, my brother has died, so everyone has died, or their father and mother has died. I will also die. So what I'm doing before death, they are not serious, not at all. As sure as death, we say. We don't know when that death is coming to take place. So much serious we should be. We should be very serious. Labdva sudurlabam idam bahu sambhavante. We have got this human form of body, human consciousness, advanced consciousness. After many, many births, after through the evolutionary process, many millions of years, we have passed through many species of life. Again and again and again and again. Asitam chaturashchaiva laksham stanchiva jatishu. Ashitam chatura 84 lakhs. 8,400,000. Brahmadvi Purushai Manushyam. In this way, going through so many species of life, we have got this human form of life. Tat api ablatham jata atma vimaninam varakanam anasritya govinda charana vayam. In this valuable life, it will also be spoiled if we don't surrender to Krishna. Krishna personally also canvassing, you see. Sarvadharman parityacha mamekam sharanam raja aham tom sarva papavyo moksheshyami. Krishna personally comes to canvass here. Because we are all Krishna's children. He's very sorry that we are in this miserable condition of life. He's very sorry. But we are so fool. We don't know that what is the condition of our life. We are thinking we are very much happy. This is called Maya. He's suffering. He's kicked by the shoes of Maya every moment, and still he is thinking, I'm very happy. Why shall I go back to home? I shall remain in America, India, this position, that position. But you cannot be allowed, Baba, to remain as an American or Indian or whichever position you are in. You are thinking, all right, you are born of a very rich family, a rich nation, you have got opulence, or you earned opulence. Your house is very nice, your roads are very nice, but is going to allow you to live here, you think? Why don't you think like that? You may live for 50 years, 60 years, at most 100 years, okay? Then you will be kicked out, Baba. But they don't know that life is eternal. When I am kicked out, then what life I am going to accept next? They are in oblivion. There is no education in any university. So, by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, etc., this Krishna consciousness movement is a boon to the human society. You should take it very seriously and utilize your human form of life to understand it and be happy. Thank you very much. Any questions or comments or realization, please do share with us. We have finished third chapter today. So tomorrow we will start with our fourth chapter. Hari Om Tat Sat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Anyone would like to summarize this chapter as what you have understood? We're going to start the next chapter tomorrow. Till then, yes.
Sir, can we summarize it by tomorrow? I will just review.
Okay. Let's have the summary of this chapter tomorrow by you, by all of you. Thank you very much. Till then, Grandra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
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 Ravan Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
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 Vaishnav Pranam.
Panchakalpatarubhyasya
Kripa
kripa sindhudaiva cha
Sindhu
patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Jai Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Maharaj is still in ICU in ILBS hospital in Delhi. We came here to see him, but they're very strict in hospital because in ICU nobody is allowed from outside. But he's better, stabilizing gradually, but still in ICU. So please do pray and offer your second 4 rounds of Tulsi Parikrama to Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much.